Good morning, all of you. So today, let us learn about letter writing. How to write the letter. The topic we will learn because that is very important. Expected question, letter writing. Okay. So let us learn how to write the letter. What is the importance of letter and how many types of, especially for students, why they will do that letter writing in exams, all these things, and even the formats for those letters also, today we are going to discuss. Okay, first tell me, what is the use of letter or what is letter writing? Why we have to write a letter? What is the use of letter? So you know very well, letter writing is a mode of communication to communicate with others, to pass some information, to give some information, we write the letter. But nowadays, these informal letters almost disappear. Yes, because of that mobiles, I can say. Just if you want to pass, yes, if you want to give some information, what we are doing? Immediately, we are making a call. Immediately, we are giving information. But in those days, olden days, informal letters were playing major role. And what is the importance of this letter writing? Yes, of course, we are very busy nowadays and we can't wait for others reply also. That much patience also we don't have. You know the procedure. If you write a letter to a person, then you have to wait for a while. That means it may take some 2 days or 3 days or 5 days. Sometimes you have to wait at least 1 week to get the reply. Nowadays, people doesn't have that much patience. People, they don't have that much patience to wait and receive the letter. So immediate reply we need. That's why we have chosen calling through mobiles, through phones. So immediate reply we will get. Even though, of course, you may get the reply immediately, but I can say that these letters, even today, they have very good importance. So why we have to write a letter? When people prefer writing letter, do you have any idea? When people write a letter or when they will write, when they choose letter writing, yes, what is the use of writing this letter? Do you have any idea? Okay, I can say that sometimes, no, few things we can't inform to others. We may feel shy to inform, or we may be afraid to inform to others some information. While giving that information, you may feel shy or you may afraid to inform that one. At that time, we can choose this mode of communication, letter writing. So for example, if you want to give a suggestion to your friend, or if you want to express your gratitude to your father or to your parents, so directly you can't say that I'm thankful to you, mom, because you are doing this one, that one, like that. Even today also, just I can say that greeting cards we are using. Greeting cards we are using and we are sending and we are wishing using that greeting cards. Why can't we say that through words? Directly we can say, to our parents, happy birthday, we can say, wish you happy married life, like that we can wish. Even though we are using that greeting writing using our own hand. With our own handwriting, we'll be writing that letter. So it gives some pleasure to us. So by seeing our letter, even people, they enjoy to whom we will write that one. And one more thing I can say, how many times you want also, just you can open that letter after many years also, you can open that letter and you can read whenever you want and you can enjoy the words in that. So it is, letter writing is an art, I can say. Simply, if you have pen and paper, don't think that you can write a letter. So who has pen and paper, they can write letter like that, don't think. For that, even for that also, that is just I can say that letter writing is an art. The words, it should be inspiring. It should be catchy. The word should be catchy. Then only people will read. They will enjoy. Again and again, they will go through that letter and they will not forget your words. And here I can say that father, if he sits with you and whatever the words he tell to you also, just you won't listen attentively. But if he writes a letter to you with some inspiring quotes, some motivational letter, if he writes again and again, you may go through that one. Surely it is going to change your mindset. And a mother can write a letter expressing her love towards her daughter happily, but directly in a cinematic way, we can't say, I love you, mom, I love you, dad, like that. But in letter, we can write that one, all those words we can use in a letter, we can express. Even you also. So your father has gifted you, very good gift he has given to you. So to express your gratitude, at that time you can write a letter to your father. He feels very happy. But now letter writing, it got disappeared, I can say, especially informal letters. So in this letter writing, Mahendra, first slide. First slide, Mahendra. So letter writing. So letter writing is a very important mode of communication. And already I told you, it is an art also. Letter writing is an art. And famous in history, if you take, so many famous letters are there. You know Chacha Nehru, is on whose birthday we will celebrate Children's Day. Chacha Nehru. He has written 30 letters to his daughter. Who is his daughter? Indira Priyadarshini, Indira Gandhi. So he has written 30 letters in summer. At that time, he has written some 30 letters and they have become world famous. So in that letters, why we will write the letter means just to fill the gap. To fill the gap, and the people, they should feel our absence. They should not feel our absence. So to make them feel our presence, even in our absence. If you are not there, so they should not feel that gap. That's why people will write letters. So even Chacha Nehru also, he has written some 30 letters to his daughter Indira Priyadarshini, and it was published. That 30 letters are published in the form of a book in the name Letters from Your Father to His Daughter. Letters from Your Father to His Daughter. So by that name, that letters are published, and in that letters, he has mentioned about history, how the history and great cities in India, culture, races, communication, communities, races, all those things he has mentioned in that letters. So it is really just, I can say that we can give very good information to the children through letters. It has proved that one. So if you you can download those letters and you can read. Really, if you are interested, you can download those letters and you can read that one. Really, they are motivative and very informative also. Okay, Mahendra, next slide. Now let us know what is the importance of this letter writing, especially for children, why they have given this letter writing. So under writing, why they have given this letter writing concept. I'll tell you, through this letter writing, just we can improve our communication skills, surely. That vocabulary we can improve. We can develop our vocabulary also. Handwriting we can improve, surely. Surely, it is a very good exercise for handwriting, to improve our handwriting. And also, just I can say that language skills also. While writing the letter, surely you are going to search for the words. Surely you are going to search for the words. You are going to think for the words. So in that way, we can improve our language skills also. So there are many benefits in this letter writing. So here we have letter writing for 5 marks, I think. If the format is correct, you are going to get 1 mark. In this letter writing, format is correct means 1 mark you are going to get. If the content is good, then you are going to get 3 marks you are going to get. So for format also they are going to give. Format, only format is good also, they are going to give 1 mark. And 3 marks for content. And 1 mark for presentation, how you are going to present that one. For that 1 mark they are going to give. So this is very, very, very easy, this letter writing. If you know the format, happily you can write. So in this letter writing, we have 2 types of letters are there. One is formal letter, second one is informal letter. So first one is formal letter, second one is informal letter. So Mahendra, next slide. So now let us know what kind of letters comes under formal and what kind of letters comes under informal. Mahendra, next slide. Okay. So let us see this formal letter, types of formal letter. So letter to editor, letter to the government, letter to the police, letter to the principal, order letter, complaint letter, inquiry letter, business letter. All these letters comes under formal letters. So if you write a letter officially, it comes under formal letter. So if you are writing a leave letter, that is formal letter. If you're writing a complaint to the police, so that is formal letter. If you're writing a business letter, that is formal letter. And if you're writing a letter to newspaper editor, that is a formal letter. And if you're writing inquiry letter or regarding some to seeking information, so that is also formal letter only. So if you are ordering something, for example, you are writing a letter to bookshop owner, placing order. So even that is also formal letter only. All these letters comes under formal letter. So inquiry letter or just leave letters or just I can say business letters or complaints or a letter to editors. All this comes under formal letter. Mahendra, next slide. Yes, next let us see what is informal letter. Which type of letters comes under informal letter? Informal. Informal means not formal. That is official. This is personal. That's all. So informal letter means personal letter. To whom will you write personal letters? Personal letters to whom you will write, ma? Personal letters. Letters to parents you will write. To your dad or to your mom you are going to write. And next, letters to siblings. Siblings means to sisters or brothers. Your brothers or sisters or cousins. Letters to friends. If you write a letter to your friend, that is informal letter. Letter to classmates. To your classmates if you write. At that time, you are going to write informal letter. Letter to neighbors. Neighbors. At that time, you are going to write informal letter only. So what is the difference between formal letter and informal letter? So what kind of language you are going to use in formal letter and informal letter? And what is the difference between this formal letter and informal letter? Let us know. So formal letter, I'll tell you, I'll give one example. While speaking to your parents, the language will be different. When you are speaking to your teacher, that language will be totally different. Am I right? Is it correct, ma? Eyes. Will mind the words while speaking to your teacher or while speaking to your principal. At that time, the words what you are using will be totally different. The formal language will be there. No, you'll be using formal language. So, madam, like that. So, respected sir, respected madam, like that. Just you will use it. But to your parents, you use a dear. You won't use dear to your teacher or to your principal, ma'am. You won't use a dear. No. Or if you are going, just you are writing a letter to a bookshop owner, placing order, or if you are giving a complaint, the complaint letter you are writing to a police, at the time you are not supposed to write, dear sir. You won't write that dear. In place of that, what will you write? Respected sir. You are using respected sir. Even the language also, in Telugu, I'll tell ma. See here, while speaking to your parents, just you can use a nuvu like that you will use. But while speaking to the teacher, meeru you will use. No, am I right? Madam vacharu, amma vachindi, nana velladu. It doesn't mean that, see, you are not respecting. It is not the question of respect. Respect tagichamani kadamma. Personal ga maatladu. That content will be totally different. Okay. Got it, ma? Is it clear? Got the difference between formal letter and informal letter?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes. So formal letter, to whom we will write formal letter? Formal letters.
Government officers, teachers.
Teachers, government officers, to the police or to place order. So business letters, all those comes under formal letters. Informal letters, to whom we will write informal letters?
Parents, friends, classmates.
Classmates, siblings, neighbors, going to write informal. Got the difference? Is fine. Now, let us know the format. Format. How to write informal letter, how to write formal letter. So we have to know the format. If you know the format, then happily you can write. So there is a lot of confusion whether we have to write the sender's address first or receiver's address first. మన అడ్రస్ ఫస్ట్ రాయాలా లేకపోతే ఎవరికైనా పంపిస్తామే వాళ్ళ అడ్రస్ ఫస్ట్ రాయాలి. ఆల్వేస్ దిస్ ఈజ్ ఆల్వేస్ విల్ బి ఇన్ కన్ఫ్యూజన్. లెటర్ స్టార్ట్ చేసిన వెంటనే ఎవరి అడ్రస్ ఫస్ట్ రాయాలి. సో ఆల్వేస్ యూ విల్ బి థింకింగ్ దట్ వన్. Now you are going to put an end to this confusion. ఈ రోజుతో కన్ఫ్యూజన్ అనేది ఉండదు అనమాట. Okay, so let us know, let us learn the format, how to write a informal letter first. First, let us learn informal letter. So informal letter is can be written to your parents, siblings, neighbors, classmates, friends. You can write informal letter. So now let us learn how to write informal letter. Mahendra, next slide. Next slide, Mahendra.
అదే నేను చెప్పిన పాటించా.
Okay. The format of an informal letter is as follows. So here, just you have to keep in your mind only 5 things will be there. 5 things. So first one is address. That is whose address? Our address. Importance is given to you. Okay, your address. So what is the reason behind writing our address? Why how to write our address? Just I'll tell you. See, you are sending a letter to your friend. If she doesn't know your address, what will happen? She can't send the letter. She can't write the letter. Okay, that's why we will send our address to her. Okay, so in the letter, first we will write our address. So where you are going to write our address means in informal letter, you can write on the left side corner or right side corner. That is left to you. Both are correct only. Okay, so 2 formats are there. Either on the left side corner you can write or right side corner, top corner, you have to write the address. Whose address, ma? Whose address you have to write first? Your address, sender's address. Who is writing the letter? ఎవరైతే లెటర్ రాస్తున్నారో వాళ్ళ అడ్రస్ ఫస్ట్ రాయాలి. సో either it is formal letter or informal letter. గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి అమ్మా. Either it is formal అయినా informal అయినా first whose address you have to write? మీ అడ్రస్. ఎవరైతే లెటర్ రాస్తున్నారో సెండర్. సెండర్ అంటే పంపించేవాళ్ళు, లెటర్ రాసేవాళ్ళు. సో వాళ్ళ అడ్రస్ ఫస్ట్ రాయాలి. So in informal letter, you can write either on the left side corner or the right side top corner of the page. Left side and right side and top corner lo, just you have to write the address. After that, date you have to write. So here you have to write the date. Date is written below the address after leaving one line. So 1 line gap you have to leave after writing the address. You have to write the date. So for date also, so many formats are there to write the date. అన్ని నంబర్స్ వేసేస్తారు, మధ్యలో హైఫన్ పెట్టచ్చు, లేకపోతే స్లాషెస్ పెట్టచ్చు. సో మెనీ ఫార్మాట్స్ ఆర్ దేర్ నో మై రైటింగ్ డేట్. డేట్ మనం డిఫరెంట్ గా రాస్తాం. ఫస్ట్ డేట్ రాసి ఆ తర్వాత హైఫన్ పెట్టి మంత్ వేసి ఆ తర్వాత ఇయర్ రాస్తాం. ఓకే, ఐఏజ్. సో హియర్ there should not be any confusion. For example, ఇప్పుడు just I can say 12 తర్వాత డేట్ వచ్చిందంటే easily we can make out either it is a date or month అని తెలుసుకోవచ్చు. 13, 14 అలా ఉందనుకోండి, అది డేట్ అని తెలుస్తుంది. ఓకే, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ 4/3/2020 అని ఉందనుకోండి, there is a little bit confusion. రెండు గనక నంబర్సే వేసినట్లయితే, అది below 12 ఉన్నట్టయితే date, there is a little bit confusion will be there. So what we have to do, for date you write down the number. For example, date వచ్చి ఒక 3rd అనుకుందాము, 03 వేయండి. ఓకే, 03 వేసేసి month name you write down in words. Then there will be no confusion. Okay, so ఈ రోజు డేట్ ఎలా రాస్తారమ్మా? What is today's date? 20. What is today's date, ma? So you write down 25. What is the month? What is this month, ma?
8 months.
August. August. This month is August. What is August spelling? August spelling? A-U-G-U-S-T. So 25 A-U-G-U-S-T August 2020. Then there will be no confusion. Easily you can understand what is date, what is month, and what is year. Got it? Where you have to write the date, just leaving one line after the sender's address, you are going to write the date. Either it is right side or left side or right side. Okay. So where you are going to write the address, just below that only address rasna kindane oka line gap odilipetesi, just you have to write the date. Date to address mix అయిపోతే there will be confusion once again. కాబట్టి address అయిన తర్వాత one line gap వదిలిపెట్టేసి just you have to write the date. So next one, what is next one? Salutation. Salutation or greeting. So what is this salutation? Salutation is nothing but sambodhana. Ela dear, just if you are writing to your informal mean father ko, mother ko, brother or sister or friend, then you can use a dear. Dear you can use dear friend, or friend's name you can write, or dear dad you can write, dear father you can write, dear papa you can write, dear mom, or dear Chinnu, Bunny, Bujji, your wish. Okay, to whom you are writing. So even the pet names also you can use in informal letter. There is no conditions. So you can use even pet names also. So dear you have is. So dear and that name you can write, otherwise your wish. That relation you can mention there. After that is, so here where you are going to write the salutation or greeting, left side, compulsory. If you write the address and date right side also, now salutation compulsory you have to write on left side. Otherwise complete left side also you can write, no problem. So now salutation, dear, just you can write dear dad or dear papa you can write. Next, body of the letter. So what is this body of the letter? The content, what you are going to mention, why you are writing the letter. So this body of the letter can be divided into 3 parts. How many parts? 3 parts you can write. So informal letter can be little bit lengthier also. కొంచెం పెద్దగా ఉన్నా పర్వాలేదు informal letter. But formal letter, just limited words should be used in formal letter. But informal letter, మీ నాన్నకో అమ్మకో లేకపోతే ఫ్రెండ్స్ కో ఎవరికో రాస్తారు కాబట్టి, if it is a little bit lengthier also, no problem. Okay, it may be extended to the next page also. One thing we have to keep in our mind, especially in exams, okay, while writing the letter you have to start in new page. Keep this in your mind. Letter writing compulsory start in new page. Okay, if possible try to finish it in the same page only. వీలైనంత వరకు ఆ పేజ్ లోనే కంప్లీట్ చేయడానికి ట్రై చేయండి, especially formal letter. If it is informal letter you can just finish it in next page also, but formal letter means compulsory you have to complete in the same page. So new page you are going to start, and if it is formal letter, in the same page you are going to complete. If it is informal letter, if you need to continue, happily you can continue, and next page you can complete it. Okay, so body of the letter can be divided into 3 parts. How many parts? Into 3 parts you can divide. In first part, just you can write your wishes. Okay, as a how are you, how are you, I'm fine here and hope the same from you. Like that, a few words you can write as an introduction you can write. That is called introduction paragraph. So you can inquire about their health. Okay, so that you can write in first paragraph, which is called introduction. So no need to keep the heading introduction like that. Directly you can write. Okay, separate ga malli introduction ani heading petti rayalsina avasaram ledamma, direct ga meeru paragraph process cheyochu. Next, second paragraph, why you are writing that letter, content, ఎందుకు రాస్తున్నారు ఆ లెటర్ అనేది కంటెంట్ మొత్తము అందులో రాయాలి. సెకండ్ paragraph, for example, you are requesting your father to send some money, just you are planning to buy some books or you are going for excursion. So for that, just you are requesting your father to send some money. So that content you have to write in the second paragraph. Third paragraph, you have to conclude. Closing words, you have to write. Conclusion should be given in the third paragraph. So body of the letter can be divided into how many paragraphs, ma? How many paragraphs? 3 paragraphs. First paragraph, you are going to write introduction. Second paragraph, content. Main content. Third paragraph, what you are going to write? Conclusion. So conclusion should be in the third paragraph, ending. Next, after that is signature you have to write. Where you have to write the signature means. See here, subscription we will say. What is subscription means? Yours affectionately, yours lovingly son, yours lovingly daughter. So like that you have to write. This is for informal letter I am telling. Affectionately and lovingly only for informal letter you can write. For formal letter you can't use yours lovingly. No, you can't use for formal letter. For writing a letter to your teacher or principal, you can't write your lovingly student. You can't write that one. At that time you have to write yours faithfully. No, yours faithfully you have to write. Is there. But here what you have to write? Yours lovingly daughter, yours lovingly son, or your affectionately. So like that you can write. That is called subscription. What is the name of that one? Subscription. So under that you are going to write your signature. Signature or name you have to write. So in addition to this, superscription you have to write. What is the superscription mean? To whom you are sending the letter, to whom you are writing the letter. That is the receiver's address you have to write. That is called superscription. Even that superscription also we have to write in informal letter. But in formal letter, the format is totally different. So in informal letter, even that address also we have to write. That is called superscription. Okay. Now, what are the things you have to write in the letter, ma? Tell me, in this format, what are the things you have to write? First, what you have to write?
Address, our address.
Whose address you have to write?
Sender address.
Sender's address. Very good. Sender's address you have to write. After that, second one.
Date.
Date you have to write. Where you have to write the date?
Right side.
Either left side or left side. Just below the address, sender's address, leave one line gap and write down the date. After date.
Madam, 1 minute.
After the date, ma.
Salutation.
After the date.
Madam, 2 minutes in the close Jason, madam.
Okay, Mahendra. Salutation you have to write. Salutation is nothing but greeting. So after that, what you have to write? Body of the letter. Salutation always left side you have to write, ma. After that, body of the letter. Body of the letter, 3 paragraphs you have to write. Introduction, content and ending. At last, you have to write subscription. That is yours affectionately or yours lovingly son, yours lovingly daughter. Like that you can write and under that your signature. Now I'm going to post one sample letter. Okay. And one question also I'll send to you. Informal letter question. Okay. So write the letter and post in the WhatsApp group. Understood? Is it clear, children? One informal letter. Sample letter I'll send to you in WhatsApp group. After that, one question also I'll give. Write down one informal letter. Today's homework. As today's homework. Yes, ma, please.
Madam, sender address first year rastam kada madam.
Yes, ma.
తీసుకున్న వాళ్ళ అడ్రస్ ఎక్కడ రాస్తాం మేడం?
That is only superscription I said, superscription. That is last we will write separately. One line you can draw and you can write. Okay. That is separately you can write, ma. That is called superscription. That is the receiver's address. Separately we can write. We won't write in informal letter. Separately we have to write the receiver's address. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Do you have any other doubts regarding this?
No, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. So, salute.